Why won't my sprinkler valve shut off? That's what this video is about. My name is Eli Hall with AMS Landscaping out of Phoenix, Arizona. And I have here a particular valve that we sell here at AMS Landscape. I actually unscrewed these bolts. I want to show you exactly what goes wrong with these valves. A lot of times, majority of the time actually, we find it's the actual diaphragm that is built in right here on the base of the valve. What ends up happening, and I have a separate one here so you can see, debris gets stuck in these. And this is the part that actually shuts down and cuts the water off. And it'll open up as well. But if there's ever debris stuck in here, or if there's ever a tear, these, you can see the rubber here. This is 9 times out of 10, we find the diaphragms go bad in these valves. Now, also what could happen is the solenoid could also go bad. So, if you look at your timer and the irrigation is off, your timer's off, got everything off, and you still have one valve that's running, it's usually, like I said, the diaphragm, or it can be the solenoid. There's sometimes debris that gets in here, or they just go bad. So this solenoid runs about 10 to 20 bucks, depending on which type of brand you have, wherever you go pick up your valves. And, the entire valve, this whole setup is about $20 to $30. So at AMS, what we like to do, instead of just replacing this, is just like, it's the same labor. We actually replace the entire valve, but instead of cutting the whole valve out, we just buy your matching valve. So if you own this valve in your yard, your current sprinklers, we'll just buy the same exact valve, and we'll literally take the top end off of the new valve. We'll get the diaphragm that's attached, all the mechanisms that's mobile that we can move over to the new valve. Keep the old housing. This is just housing. All it is plastic housing, and literally replace the old top of the old valve and put this new valve in. So you get a new solenoid and a new diaphragm, all with new housing for the top of the valve. So the whole entire valve will be replaced. The only thing that's really remain would be the old housing part, which should not matter. None of this should go wrong or have faulty issues with it. So what we recommend is, shutting your water off, unscrewing the screws on the top, obviously cutting off the wire from the old solenoid and, re-hooking it up with the new, and just replacing the whole top end of the valve. Now, not all valves are the same. I have another valve here. You see some of these look different. Now, normally when a valve's stuck on and it's running, you can just shut off the water to the irrigation to your house only. Usually where the water comes in the main line, you have a backflow, you can shut off the backflow, but that'll shut the water off to the entire irrigation. Now there's also ways, if you know which valve it is, to just shut off the valve. And you'll need to shut off the whole backflow in order to replace the valve, because you can't have water going to these valves at all when you're going to replace the top end of the valve. But if you want to keep the water running on the rest of the yard, but you just want to shut off the one valve, you can actually just screw down this plunger here at the top on this particular valve, and the other valve has it as well. It's right in the center. You just screw down the plunger, and it'll literally manually close this diaphragm. And when you close this diaphragm, it'll just shut off the water so that it's not running at all, that valve. And then it'll give you time to pick up the right valve, maybe your local Home Depot or sprinkler shop. We use Ewing around here in Phoenix, but you just get the exact matching valve that you have, so you can just replace just the top end, and you'll have a brand new valve without having to worry about whether or not it was the solenoid or whether or not it was a diaphragm. You can just completely replace the entire mechanism of the valve, and you're back up and running. So if you have any other questions, you can feel free to reach out to us here at AMS Landscaping. You can go to our website at azlawns.com. Also, please subscribe to our Facebook and YouTube channels at AMS Landscaping, and check us out on Instagram and Twitter at AZLawns. Make it a great day.